There once lived a young man named Jack, who dreamed of conquering the tallest mountain in his region. Ever since childhood, he would sit by his window, gazing at the distant peak, imagining himself standing triumphantly at the summit. But every time he shared his dream, people laughed. "Why waste time on impossible dreams?" they said. Jack, however, didn't listen. He decided to start his journey. In his first attempt, Jack gathered his gear and began climbing. He was full of enthusiasm, but underestimated the difficulty. The path was rocky, the winds were harsh, and the biting cold stung his skin. After just a day, he slipped on the icy trail and had to return, battered and bruised. Defeated, Jack came back to his village. People smirked and said, "We told you it's impossible." But deep down, Jack knew he had to try again. He spent months training, building his strength, and learning from his mistakes. This time, he prepared better gear and mapped out the trail carefully. On his second attempt, Jack climbed higher than before. But halfway up the mountain, a storm rolled in. The thunder roared, and the blizzard was relentless. Forced to retreat for his safety, Jack felt crushed. The summit seemed farther than ever. Back in the village, people mocked him again. "It's hopeless," they said. "No one can climb that mountain." Jack didn't argue. He quietly began preparing for his third attempt. This time, he studied the weather, practiced in harsh conditions, and built mental resilience. When the time came, Jack set off once more. The journey was still hard, but this time he climbed steadily. When the wind grew fierce, he held firm. When doubts crept in, he remembered why he started. Slowly, step by step, he pushed forward. After days of grueling effort, Jack reached the summit. As he stood at the peak, gazing at the endless horizon, tears welled up in his eyes. The once distant dream was now a reality. Back in the village, people who once doubted him now looked up to him. "How did you do it?" they asked. Jack smiled and said, "The mountain tested my patience and perseverance. Each failure was a lesson. I climbed not just with my feet, but with my heart." From that day on, Jack's story inspired others to chase their dreams, no matter how impossible they seemed. The mountain became a symbol, not of difficulty, but of the strength to endure. The moral of Jack's journey is simple. Patience and perseverance can move mountains, or help you climb the mountain.